My baby said hi.
Why he pushed me?
No, not right now. Hold on. So this little boy's brother had pushed my son a little bit. No, baby, your door not closed. Close your
Front one, that's
this one, sweetheart.
Mhm.
So this little boy brother had pushed my son, and my son had pushed the little boy back. And the kids that came and told me, and no, go move so that way. Hi, Winnie J. Move. Okay, so the little boy had pushed my son, and then my son had pushed him back. So the kids came and told me, and then the boy's big brother had came and talked to me about it. And I have to say, this gentleman was very polite, very understanding. Let me talk. Me and him had a conversation. I said to the gentleman, I said, listen, you know, I taught my son that when somebody pushes him, he hits them back because he's defending himself. And I said to my son, I was like, if you guys are playing, there's no need for anybody to be pushing each other because, you guys are playing. So, you both should keep your hands to, yourselves. If you're playing, this is not called for. But I have to say, he was a gentleman. He was very kind, very patient, very understanding. Let me speak and I let him speak. When I tell y'all, honest to God, that was such a fresh breath of air
what?
engaging in a conversation with the gentleman who let me speak and who I let, speak. It was just like, he was like, I'm not about no drama. He's like, I would rather talk things out. I was like, what apartment do you live in? So because if anything else goes wrong, I said, so what I told my, because the little boy is smaller than my son. But I said, you know what? I said, this is what you do. I said, if he puts his hands on you again, I said, because you are bigger, I said, you see it though. You know, I have been emotional lately. So what I said to Noah was, I said, okay. I said, so since the little boy is smaller than you, I said, so this is what we're gonna do. I said, now that I know his brother, I said, this is what we're gonna do. I said, if he pushes you because he's smaller than Noah, I said, we're gonna go and tell his big brother. I said, you don't hit him back because he's smaller than Noah. But again, I made sure I told the brother, I was like, I told my son, somebody pushes him, he hits them back. Um, no, I know, but I was very appreciative of this gentleman being able to have a conversation with me, talk to me, not talk at me. He was like, I'm not, for drama. He was like, I'm all about, talking things out. I was like, oh, yes. Said, what apartment do you live in? I was like, if anything else goes wrong, I said, we would just come and, and just have a conversation. I like being able to engage in a conversation with an adult when it is civil, it is respectful, it is leveled, and it is under control. I can appreciate that. I am open for anybody having a conversation with me, even the person I've done with for 6 years. Even if this man was to sit up here and call me and say, "Hey, can we have a conversation?" I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I would have the conversation because I'm open for conversations to fixing things and making things work and or moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't do that. Stop. Those are not fruit loops, those are fruit snacks. So I'm just open to having conversations with people. Like it does not bother me to have a conversation. What are you doing? I'm over here trying to be real sentimental. Okay, we're talking about the fruit snacks. You know what it is? I think it's just I've been. Are you going to start class for the 612?
Should I?
Yeah, you should.
Should I?
But I want to have a conversation with my live anyway. So I just I would say I've been emotional lately, yes, but I will say, um, yeah,
He said so funny. Sumo, you won't believe it. I noticed I pushed the same way how this son.
you did.
Like I pushed that same that sumo at
Hmm.
that.
Well, when you go home, you got some leftover shrimp and rice for dinner, okay?
You guys think about find out.
Mm-hmm. That's right, because I picked up a shift. No, we are not.
Oh,
I love you. Bye. Deep voice. Have a good class. I'm gonna be right here. Hey, you better fix them shoes right now. Go inside class. He walk on the back in sneakers, and my mom bought him them sneakers. Jesus, 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 Jesus. But I will say I have been emotional lately. But I will say I've been trying to have a balance with everything pertaining to engaging in conversations, hearing people out. I don't know. I'm going through a journey of emotions, right? And I'm trying to keep myself well grounded with going through these emotions and working both my jobs because tomorrow instead of me working 10 to 2, I picked up 8 to 3, and then I have to go to my second job from 4 to 9. So I think I'm just trying to build myself up. Oh no, my son got on Adidas. I personally, respectfully speaking, I'm not putting in all that money in nobody's sneakers because you already have money. I don't have any, so I'm not about to sit up here and put all that money into nobody's sneakers. I'm just not doing that. Then again, that's just me respectfully. Like I don't want to make you richer than what you are, cause I'm broke. Okay, like I don't got no money, so no. Okay, I just I am literally just trying to be my best. And I don't know if this is just a season of me going through things emotionally, but Lord knows I want to take God with everything I do, everything I feel, and everything, I say. I agree. It was actually his uncle that brought them. That part. See, this is my thing. Okay. Again, I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that crutch to lean on when something goes wrong. I can't say, "Hey sis, can you get this?" or "Hey sis, can you get that?" I can't do that. Like when I'm telling you guys, I am trying to figure out everything by myself. And again, by the grace of God, having my best friend, who helps me pay for Noah's wake, man. And because he's picking up a Friday because I picked up a shift from 9:30 to 5. So I'm trying to work my first job damn near like 40 hours a week and then do my second job. So I was able to pick up 3 days this week. I picked up Thursday, Friday, last week, Thursday, Friday. And I worked this week. I picked up 4 to 9 tomorrow. And then Saturday I picked up 1 to 6. So when I tell you guys, like I'm really on my grind, I'm genuinely on my grind. And that's why like if I go to like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, I use my points. So things don't cost, the full price. Like it costs like half the price or something like that. So that's why like when y'all see me with a drink, oh baby, it's because I'm using them points. Okay, like no. I have not. Did I eat today? I did not eat today. I did not eat today. No, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hi, Jason. Nothing much. I'm just you know what? I will say this. I don't feel like I am negatively going through it emotionally. I don't feel like it's negative. Anything that has been negative, I have tried to brace it with humbleness and greatness and understanding and again a conversation. So I'm not fearing and or running from anything and or anyone. Like if someone wants to have a conversation, we can have the conversation. I don't mind. Like I'm so open and I feel the older I get and each day that passes, I feel like I grow more and I have an understanding more. So I'm genuinely trying to have a balance of understanding. Money J said, but it's not going to be on the whatever you need level overnight. Oh, I know. I know. Okay, Em, I love you. I miss you. Triple J, I love you. I miss you. Kiva, you're Miss Queen, okay? All is good. Relax. This you I love the positivity. I love it. Just like when I don't know if you guys see my earlier live, but someone was upset because they felt that the same common courtesy that they were giving to other people that they weren't receiving it back. I said, let me tell you something. You can only allow people to treat you the way you want to be treated. I said, so if you stop doing things for people, there will be no need for you to feel like somebody isn't doing something for you because you are doing things for people. I said, let me tell you something. You cannot keep expecting these high expectations of people because you keep giving and you keep doing. Stop giving and stop doing, and you focus on what you want to do, and what you need to do. Stop expecting somebody else to do it. And I said, just because you lend a helping hand doesn't mean somebody else is going to lend a helping hand to you. So you can't get mad at somebody because you're doing this and you're doing that and you want the same energy back, sweetheart. It don't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. Wait, why you say that, Money Jay? He just said, laugh out loud, the pot calling the kettle black. So I want to know where. I feel like I look a fool and I don't even care right now. And again, I personally believe in you can only again, and like I said, like I called myself out earlier because I said I used to feel like that. And I said, I used to wear my heart on my sleeve, but I was like, now I'm not still quick to wear my heart on my sleeve. And again, it's just from things I've been through, things I've gone through, and just having an understanding of I'm not I'm not giving you me when I see it's not being reciprocated in return. So I've called myself out about a lot of things. You already know that. I don't have a problem with calling myself out. It's never been an issue. So I'm trying to figure out why you're seeing the pot calling the kettle black. That's what I'm trying to genuinely figure out. Because I have no problem with calling myself out when I'm wrong at all. Oh, now you don't want to answer the question. Okay. I wonder how Kenneth is doing. You deserve so much love, beautiful. You're so and y'all know I tell people all the time, I'm gonna say something like Money J just said. This did not come overnight. This came with time, this came with hurt, this came with pain, and this came with tears of me having to finally be able to put my foot down. He said, I just wrote it. Are you not seeing my message? What message? I just don't start. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, okay? Rewrite what you put. But this young lady that you guys see right now, it took time, and the thing that I love about me, what's that? The thing that I love about me is I can see when I'm wrong, right? I'm from Newark, and I can be like, okay, cool. I was wrong. Just like that incident when Kyle was around, and I feel like I was taking my frustration out on him. I was like, yo, whoa. I called it. I was like, nah, that's not, that's not it. That's not what we doing because this man has been doing nothing but helping me. So I'm not, no. Did you see it? The only messages I see on here are you not seeing my messages? Thumbs up. I just wrote it. Did you see it? Rewrite it and send it again because I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, it's right at the top of this one. The only message I see from you is, did you see it? I know it was you and somebody else. Wow. Why are y'all like did something happen and I must have missed something. What happened? Stop letting people troll you, boo. Huh? I don't something happened. I missed it. I missed it. I don't know. Like I missed something. But again, like the me that I am now, it took a while. Do you have an let me see on your page? I have hold on, y'all. I have James. Laugh out loud. It was me. I don't know what y'all talking about, but okay. Sorry, it was people kids walking by. Cause I don't understand why you can't see certain messages. Oh, if it's a bad phrase, it's not gonna come through because I blocked certain words from being able to be seen on here because I just didn't want to deal with the negativity. I mean, if you want to write it, but you want to kind of have me read in between the lines of what you're trying to say, I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You know, I wouldn't write anything. No, I know, but if you want to write something and you want me to try to read between the lines, I'm cool with that. Or if you want to spell it out, I get a paper and write it together and see what you're trying to say. I don't know. I am genuinely trying to just be a happy person. You know what I'm saying? Pertaining to conversations, understanding, and just being open. And I don't know, for me, it's like my spirit just won't let me be mad at someone. Hold on, y'all. That's basically what I said. And a lot of people got to understand there's a lot. I personally have been through a lot, right? So, me being able to stand in this and say, hey, we can have a conversation. Hey, we can, talk something out. Hey, we can figure something out. It took me a long time to get here. So, for me to be able to be here in this place, it makes me happy to know that, okay, I've grown up. You understand? Hi, Eric, how are you? I love when you on here. Where is Kenneth? Because I want to see if he drove today. Because I know October 6th, you got to have your no, you got your right eye done, your left eye done. Because I'm left-handed. That's how I remember. You didn't get the one above. That's basically what I said. Money J, I'm just going to say no. My understanding is what I'm saying is basically what you're saying. So I got that. But again, you know what I find funny? Again, like I told you guys, I used to believe that the older you get, the wiser you became. He said, okay, now I'm frustrated. Cut it. That's growth. Keep going. That's my thing. When you get to a certain age, or you are looking hot. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I At some point at some time you have to learn to forgive, because if you don't learn to forgive somebody, you can't have closure. So then you can't have that closing conversation that needs to be held, so you can heal and possibly the other person can heal. So I think I don't do that. Thank you, though. Sometimes you literally just have to let go and let God. You do, because sometimes you can't fix everybody. Sometimes you can have a conversation with people. You can't let it get to you. Let me tell you something. I've been there, done that. It don't do nothing but get you frustrated. While this person is smiling, living their best life, and they're happy, and you sitting there and you miserable. Don't let what somebody else did to you get to you. Like I said, if you and somebody having an issue, y'all go. you know, um, y'all go off and have a conversation. I feel like this. This is my thing, and I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. just from me going through that situation with the gentleman that I went through it with, and he was disrespectful in front of men, it made me look at things so different to where if I have an issue with somebody, I don't need everybody in a room. I want to have a conversation with you in private. I'm so big on certain things now. It don't make no sense. Like it don't make no sense. It does not. It's ridiculous how much of a private person that I've known become. I'm like, listen, I don't want to talk to you in front of everybody. Like I want to talk to you when it's just me and you. And I always feel that, hey, Money J said he has the accent now. Shut up, you stupid. Is that whatever I talk to somebody about, let it stay there. Everybody doesn't need to know the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, if I was to have a conversation with her, it would stay between me and her. I'm not gonna bring my mama in and my daddy in and my sister in it. I'm not gonna do none of that. If we grown two women and we need to have this conversation, then we need to have this conversation. I don't need nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? So, and again, I'm having a huge understanding of everybody don't move like me, feel like me, got that energy, got that aura, and got that vibe, and that's cool. But it's like do 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 do. Like, what do you do when somebody don't move like you, think like you, and you have to walk into this pertaining to a conversation when you know you're gonna have to take a breather before you even have the conversation. Sometimes it's hard. It's and I can honestly say, sometimes it is hard, but I personally do believe, and again, this is just me, I believe that anything can be fixed with the conversation. And sometimes somebody may say, well, you know what? Well, me, thank you. Sometimes somebody may say, hey, well, they don't think so. Let me tell you something. If I'm open to having a conversation with somebody that was disrespectful, maybe that shows me something about me and it tells me something. Because I'm willing to sit in this room, be an adult, and have a conversation and let you pinpoint your wrongs at. Sometimes you just gotta let things fall by the wayside and give it time. And you'll be surprised what time can actually heal and help, to be honest with you. We have to overlook their ignorance. And that's why I tell people, sometimes when you go in the room, move in silence. You don't have to let your presence be known. Move in silence. You will see things a lot different. Because I sure enough know I have. Like I sure enough know I have. That's why I tell y'all, I know how to be in a room and be in a room, okay? And I can read the room, so that's that. Ooh, I want I want to try that drink. I still haven't even tried that drink yet. I have not tried that drink. Y'all see my watch three fix? Y'all see it still got the crack in the middle of it? See right here? Y'all see that? Y'all see it? That's my baby when he was younger. That's when literally just came out of me. You brain up any room you are. Oh my goodness, let me tell y'all today. Let me tell you what happened. So these gentlemen was having a conversation. They had asked me where something was, and I told them. So this other man said, men will do anything to keep the conversation going. And I was like, they will. And he was like, and he was like, I used to do that when I was younger. He was like, I'm too old for that now. Hi, Kenneth! And I literally just asked you, that's crazy. I literally just said, I wonder how Kenneth is doing. Hey, has anyone ever told you that you have a beautiful laugh? I love it. Oh my goodness, I think my laugh is so bad. Like, I feel like I got a witch or something. I can't sing. What's so funny? No. So I gotta tell y'all, right? Okay, so when the gentleman has said that, because he seen that the gentleman were trying to keep the conversation going with me, I swear to y'all, no, I don't know what it is, right? And I feel like I'm so petty for this, but Lord knows I can't lie. I feel that now, and I probably shouldn't be laughing, But I feel like now when a gentleman tries to talk to me, right? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think I'm about the dude that was disrespectful because of the assumption that he made. And for some reason, I just end up busting out laughing because I always find it funny because in my mind, I'm saying, if this man really only knew. You understand what I'm saying? It's so funny because the assumption that you made about this gentleman was so wrong. When there's so many other men trying to kick it, it's crazy. Like, so now I just have this thing where I just laugh. Like, I don't know. And my mom was cracking up. She said, really? I was like, Mom, yes. I said, now when somebody try to talk to me, for some reason, I laugh. I'm not laughing at them. Like, I'm laughing at, you know, you made an assumption about somebody that wasn't accurate. But there's all these men that's trying to actually speak to me. So I just find it funny. I don't know. And nobody else might not that funny, but I love that though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It makes my day. Like, I can't even lie. Anybody try that new drink? Cause I want to try it. I'm not gonna hold you. Hey, I'm not going to West Bubba. Yeah, yeah. And the kids do not got school tomorrow. That's why I picked up that shift from 7 to 3. I'm gonna be going all day. You stupid. Kenneth, how's your eye? Because I literally was just asking about you. Ugh, where's my keys? So I can do anything further. You take your nose on. I got burned. Sorry. I didn't notice I had an open cut on my finger. The burn so bad. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh. That drink burned, yo. Where's the cut? You can't even see it. That's not funny. Like that burn. Burn, baby, burn, burn down in my skin. I can't even see the thing. Yes, Kenneth, you know what I just realized? Kevin there had never asked me that question that he had asked me. And I always ask you guys, if y'all have any questions, please ask me. Like I will genuinely try to be an open book. So yes, please ask me the question. And I'm asking, how is your eye doing? Did you drive today? And where did Jason go? Because I know he was just here. Oh, I don't know about you. Oh, I don't know you. It's so funny. I was at work today. This lady was like, "Well, aren't you a happy girl?" I was like, "I should be." I was just so polite today. Oh, thanks. I just know about you. You know, so funny. When I had the infection in my vocal cords, I was still forcing myself to sing. That's why when I had a strep throat and I was singing, you couldn't even tell because I was still singing. Kenneth, you have a question, my love? What's up? You know what? I'm not even gonna hold you, right? This may sound mad weird and whatever, but hi, one family. I have this thing, y'all, right? Where I like answering questions. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's why when I be on here and I be like, anybody got any questions? Like I be hoping y'all be like, oh, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like I like answering questions. That mean it creeps me out. So no, seriously, where's that cut on my finger though? Because this is not funny. But seriously, Ugh. Let's try this again. The reasoning for me asking, y'all see how serious impression I got? The reason Okay, so the reason and why I like to ask you guys, do you have any questions about me or pretty much like what I've been through to how I am now or how did I get like this? Because I genuinely like to try to help somebody get on the path of healing that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So, and just accepting the role that I played or accepting the role that somebody else played. Yo, that part, Kenneth, you still writing my love? Because it's like every time somebody want to ask a question, they never ask the question. Like, and I'll be waiting. Like, I'll be waiting. Like, I do. Oh, mine was dry. Sorry. I got heartburn. What I? Ooh, blackberries and basil. You already asked? Where? I don't know, but I feel like certain questions. Okay, this says this message is held for review. Can you ask the question again? Because I didn't get no question. Money J, did you see a question? One family, did you see a question? You have, you really have good followers. Oh, Meow, thank you. That was so kind of you to say. Listen, I'm probably as real as it gets. That part. Like you guys see, and I share what I go through. That's why I don't have, an issue with seeing it's happening. That's what I'm saying. Okay, can you try to write the question again? No, what this is why we're asking because we're trying to see why certain messages are not coming through. So that's why I'm asking, can you write it again because it's not coming up? And I know somebody else had the same problem. And no, it's not just you, Money J. So now you don't gotta worry. You feel like you left alone. Ooh. Where is Oh, see? Why don't you take the block off for a few minutes to see? Um, let me see. I'm gonna view a message. Oh, he's Kenneth asked me, "Have you ever thought about OnlyFans?" I'm not doing. Oh, that's why I didn't come through. I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm not doing that. Wait, so I'm gonna Money J. What I want you to do is write your question again, and then I'm gonna see if yours show the same thing. No, you're fine, but I'm not doing that. And I do know that, they say that it doesn't have to be no type of inappropriate. Like they say that OnlyFans can be anything. So I don't know. But I'm personally just not doing it. Like I would like to do a Patreon. Yo, really? So why don't you if you go back, if you scroll up, well, I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, says super beautiful. Oh, thank you. That was cute with the magnifying glass. I'm gonna. All right, this says this message is held for review. I'm gonna view it. God only knows what I'm about to see, but let me see. I'm scared. Someone say you might as well sell on OnlyFans. No. I would like to do a Patreon with me stretching and get ready with me and getting dressed with me. That's what I want to do. And it would be no type of inappropriate thing. I'll be fully covered. I know that y'all have been asking me, and I want to do it. And I keep saying, "Oh, you know, I could try it at night. I could try it at night," and I never end up doing it. See, I'm buffering for real. Oh, someone says she's definitely wife material. Don't try her like that. That part, babes. Thank you. I'm gonna show this one. We gonna show this. Ooh, you know what I find so amazing, and I'm not being like I don't want nobody to think I'm being disrespectful when I say this, right? Hi, and I don't mean no harm, so I don't want no man to get offended. But I'm starting to realize men that I think are handsome. I'm buffering. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Are we back? I'm starting to feel that again, and everybody is entitled to their own preference. So again, nobody don't get offended at what I'm gonna say. But I've been noticing that the men that I think are handsome are extremely jealous. It's weird. It's so weird to me. Like I didn't think that jealous men got handsome. I mean, jealous men got handsome. I didn't think that handsome men got jealous. I didn't think that. That part though, yo, no lie. Like I promise you, you ain't never lie. Like talk that talk, Jay. Talk that talk because that is so true. Like I promise you, I can't. It's crazy. He said, "Earn time." Oh my freaking goodness, it's ridiculous, yo. I just be like, what the hell? Like what is happening? And it's crazy because I think that they're handsome. It's like, yo, what happened? Men that you like are insecure. And that's why I said I'm good with being by myself. Like, no, like I promise you, I can't do with that. Like I can't. Like talk that talk, Jay, please. For real. Because I can't do it. It drives me insane. I just don't something that I don't understand is that if I not if, but whenever I get with a man, I want a man to have an understanding. Stop! It happens, right? So what I would love for a man to see is that I don't know how he gonna see it, but is that even when he's not around my presence, I'm never gonna disrespect him in no type of manner. But that's why I always say that I need to know what are your likes and dislikes. And like I can't sit here and I'm not being again disrespectful, but I'm listen, because I'm just saying I feel like at the end of the day, why is it that you have and as much as I don't like using this word because I feel like hold on you guys. Okay, now see Money Jane, cut it out. I'm gonna hide that message. Cut it out. Right? Right? Is that I don't feel like a man has a sense to have an insecurity when it comes to me. Do I think I am a beautiful girl? Yes, I do. But will I always respect my man, respect my relationship, respect my future, respect my foundation, respect my happiness? Yes. Will I always protect that? Yes. Is that something that I want? Yes. Like, am I willing to fight for it? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to go through this with you, but you got to understand, you got a woman that's good. You know what I'm saying? So, don't let me go because of an assumption. And then when I try to talk to you about what's going on or what's really happening, you want to get disrespectful, baby. It don't work like that. You gotta talk to me. Don't make an assumption. Talk to me. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't have this high sense of insecurity, and I think you find it in fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I will never disrespect a man that I get with when this man is not in my presence. I will never do that because I will never want him to do that to me. And I tell people all the time, and this is something I wholeheartedly believe in. If somebody cheated on you and you know you did nothing wrong to them, baby, don't walk out that relationship thinking it was something that you did wrong, because you did nothing but be in it. That's it. When you gave your all and you gave your best, don't sit up here and think that, oh my goodness, well, since they did that to me, somebody else is going to do that to me. 'Cause that's not true. God will put it so that the next man that you get in your life, baby, will be so good that you forgot what even this man. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't let the right man slip away because of what somebody else did. Don't do that. Don't go into something new saying, oh my goodness, you got all these red flags like my ex. Him. Just saying, like, just don't block your blessing because of what somebody else did. You better cut. You better, as Kendrick Lamar, sit down and be humble. Stop playing, because sometimes the next person you get with can end up being you forever, but you end up messing it up because you have such this. You so damaged. What are you damaged for? This man is new. He hasn't done nothing to you. Don't bring that into this. And I see that all the time, and I feel like that's where people mess up so bad at, because they'll say, I'm damaged. I'm not ready yet, and I'm not healed yet. I understand that, but don't go into this being like that. If you're gonna go into something being healed. Like I told y'all, hurt people only if you let them. That's it. If you walked into this and you hurt, I'm not finna sit up here and let you drag me down because you hurting. God bless, but you got to go. And when I see you, it can still be hello, have a good day, God bless you. But I don't want no parts of that hurt. No. They imagine the whole city. Yo, that part, that, let me tell you something. That is the part that gets me. That is that part. Because, no lie, right? So when the dude made the assumption, I thought it was crazy because I'm thinking to myself, I've known this other man for about 10, 12 years. It's always been, hey, how you doing? How's your son? How's life? How's work? How you get a simple conversation? Hi, Enzo. How are you? How you get, oh yeah, he said that you was trying to hide him on the low. Huh? So you made this scenario up in your whole head. You seen the outfit I had on, you seen what he had on, you seen where we went, you know what car he in. Let me tell you something. Never been nowhere with this man. Never been in this man's car. Never been in this man's home. This man has never tried to approach me in that manner. Never, not one time. But you saw my outfit. You saw what I was eating. You saw what we was doing though when I was home. All alone. All alone. That's why I tell you, I was like, now I have such a high sense of humor that I laugh at it because it's funny. I was about to say something else, but it's funny because you played yourself for no reason. You lost a really good girl for what reason? Excuse me, you lost a really good woman. For what reason? Because something you thought in your mind when you could have had a conversation with me. Boy, bye. And those are the men that you are. Not no more, love. Not no more. If a man can't come in direct, I don't want no parts. No, thank you. I tell you, I always get the crazy people. Like I promise you, I don't know. You're good. I'm over here cracking up at Money J. And that's what I'm saying. And nothing you say can convince him it's not. That's the part that's scary. I think it's scary when a man makes an assumption and he makes up this scenario and you know what he thinking isn't true. And you looking at him like, oh, see, you're nuts. Like you're bet crazy. Like you're crazy. I'm not drawn to men like that. I just don't understand what is wrong. Like, no, that's all when I tell you guys that I'm like, I don't want no parts. No, if you cannot come direct, if you cannot come with engaging in a conversation with me in a dark conversation, Sweetheart, I wish you nothing but the best, but I don't want no parts of you and what your mind got going on. No, thank you. Bottom line, you like. I do not like it. I don't like insecure men. I don't like that. I was about to say I can't stand insecure men, but I'm not gonna say that because that's rude. But I'm pretty sure an insecure man don't like. I mean, I'm pretty sure a man that is secure within himself doesn't want a woman that's insecure. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And I don't even knowing that these men are insecure. That's the crazy part about it. I don't even be knowing none of this. That's why I said now walking into something, oh baby, I got to know. Yeah, yeah, I got to know, boo. I'm not picking them. I don't be knowing. Like I don't be knowing. I be having no knowledge of what these dudes are until somebody walk by. Oh my goodness, you looked at them. Like, huh? That's why I said I personally would have to go on a date with someone to try to see how they move, how they move, their facial expressions and their body language. So certain things I will be paying attention to. Now, of course, I'm not gonna call everything I know, but I want to see how does a man move with me in a room or outside with other men being out. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to be hiding in nobody's home. I'm not doing that. I want to be outside with you so I can see how you respond outside. If it's a difference from outside to inside, I want to see. So these are why now things that I'm doing now, it has to be. Well, that's not my fault that these men are like that. I have nothing to do with that. I'm secure within myself to where a man can be engaging in the conversation with a woman, and I'm not gonna sit up there and start being disrespectful. I'm not gonna do that. However, a man responds to me is how a man responds to me. But that's if I let him, because again, I need to see how you move in a room outside with me. How's your body language? How's your aura? How's your energy? How are your facial expressions? These are things that I'm going to start to look out for. I don't have anything to do with a man being insecure. Absolutely not. You will not put that on me. And no, no, you won't. No, you won't. No, you will not. I can't help if a man is insecure. I'm not going to sit up here and keep trying to drill in a man's mind that he has nothing to worry about. If a man is insecure and I see it, I'm I'm bailing out. I gotta go. No, you have everything to do with who. No, I have everything to do with who I pick, but I don't have anything to do with who that person is already coming into something with me. I don't know how they are. I don't know how they are because their energy could be different when they're with me than when they're outside with me and there's men around. So no, the only thing is when I see it, I can either call it out and be like, yo, I see this, nah, I'm good. Cause something I'm not doing, and y'all know I'm all for giving people chances, but out of all due respect, if I see that, I'm not lying, but I don't want a part of it. No, if I see that you insecure slightly, and you gotta go. No. Like now, if you ask me a question, like, hey, seeing something, what is that about? If you ask me instead of making an assumption, cool. We could get somewhere. Yes, it all depends on who I pick, but I can't pick how these people are already coming in. No, I cannot. That's not for me to determine until I get to know them on a different level. He said, and you won't bail out until it's really at the crazy stage. I know I just heard what I said. Okay. That part. I'm not going to sit there and accept nothing from nobody that I'm not giving to somebody. No, this is where I have to learn and grow from what I've been dealing with to what I'm willing to accept. Just like I said earlier, only you can allow somebody to treat you a certain way if you accept it. I'm not accepting no man that's insecure. Money J said, just know that your picker is broken and you should try picking someone you usually wouldn't pick. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm not, again, this is where I say it doesn't matter who I pick. It depends on how they are. I have nothing to do with the way a man is coming into something. That is not my responsibility. If I come in and I'm secure within myself, I'm confident in myself, and a man doesn't give me that same thing, that's not on me because this is who he is. That's on him, not me. I'm not doing that. No, because that's like basically telling me I have to pick somebody that I'm unattracted to because they're a good person. I don't want to roll over and see somebody that I genuinely don't and I'm not attracted to. No. But you get to roll over and be attracted who you attracted to. No, that's not how it works. I can't stop a man from being insecure. I can only show a man, listen, when you're not in my presence, you're not being disrespected. But I'm not gonna sit there and keep allowing it to happen. I'm not doing that. You'll be young and incredibly beautiful forever, queen. I'm not getting any older. I mean, older. I'm not getting any younger, and my looks don't got nothing to do with it. Depends on who I am as a person. I'm not going for looks. I want to know who you are as a person. But again, the some sort looks do have some part to play in it. So no, I'm not. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and be with somebody that is extremely handsome and that is insecure. I'm not doing that. I would rather be with somebody that looks decent to me and be secure within themselves. I'm not picking somebody because you want me to pick them. No, and I said that before. It's like when people say, "Oh, you should date your best friend." Respectfully, I've said many a times, "No, thank you. That's not for me." So no, I'm not doing that. In a sense, I kind of feel like that's what you were saying. And again, it's how a man comes in has nothing to do with me. This is who he already is as a man, and I just got to be able to see it for myself. That's all it is. Like I can't control somebody being secure or insecure when they're already coming in that way. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can't do nothing about that. I can't. Who you are and how you are is who you are and how you are. But that's all I'm saying. That's why for now I'm fine with being by myself. If the time comes around and somebody comes around, then they come around. But other than that, I'm not gonna sit up here and be hidden. Like you're gonna have to take me out somewhere, and I'm gonna have to see how you move in a room. What I'm saying is that if you keep making the same mistake over and over, one day you'll wake up the old still trying to find a good man. I'm not trying to find nobody, and it's not okay. I can't keep being repetitive, respectfully speaking, but I can't keep saying to you from what I've gone through. I understand what I'm not accepting. Like, I don't think I can say that any more clearly to you. Again, I would have to see how a man moves in a room with me being around other men. So there are things that, yes, I am going to be looking out for. Yes, there are things that I'm going to say, I see it. Been there, done that. No, thank you. If it is meant for me to be by myself, it is meant for me to be by myself. I would rather sit here and be by myself and have a peace of mind than have to sit up here and argue with somebody every single day because they want to make an assumption about something. How a man comes in is how a man comes in. I'm not going to sit up here and hold no man's hand through his emotions because what he thinks. No. It's natural to want a partner in life that has common sense and that is not insecure and that's not crazy and that's not out here making crazy assumptions about someone because they engage in a conversation. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? So if it's meant for me to be by myself, then it's meant for me to be by myself. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not looking for anything. You said why not? Because I have two jobs and it's still not got a reason. I can't be going out here trying to go out and find no man. Like, no, thank you. I'm gonna let it be where God brings the next man into my life. I still don't know how that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I take every day one step at a time. I take every day as a blessing to start something new and to figure out something new for myself and for my son. It is natural to want a partner in life. I will not disagree with that. But I am just good with being by myself right now because of what I've been through. I'm not saying I'm gonna let that stop me, of course not. But again, I have to see how man moves. I haven't. A man needs to understand you're naturally beautiful, and men are going to try to talk to you. That comes with the territory, and that's my thing. And that's what I tell people all the time. When you have a beautiful young lady, or you have an attractive man, people are going to try to approach him. You may not like it, but you cannot stop that from happening. I mean, what you gonna do? Argue with somebody every time they step to you, man, or they step to your woman? That doesn't make any sense. You need to step back, see how they handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to make no big scene. You don't gotta do none of that. Step back and see how they handle it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? So that's why for me, like I told y'all, the assumptions are really destroying my life because it's always been an assumption with me and my best friend or me and somebody that I'm engaging in a conversation with. Like, I've never, the older I get, the more it happens. And the more I'm learning, yo, I'm good. Like, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. So if someone can't see me for who I am, God bless you. I can't deal with that. And I'm not going to deal with that. And I'm not going to sit here and keep trying to have a conversation with nobody anymore because you still making an assumption or what you believe in your mind you already made up. Oh, well, that's just it. Well, then that's just it then, because I'm not going to sit here and again I'm not holding your hand through something when there's nothing to hold your hand in, when nothing occurred. No, thank you. That's why I said when men try to talk to me now, no disrespect, but I end up laughing because I think it's funny how this man made an assumption about someone that was completely inaccurate, but you have men out here trying to talk to me on a daily. So I think it's funny. A man should feel proud to have a woman that other men want. I get that. I get that. But at the same time, I definitely do have to have some understanding of, where some men will say, well, dang, what if she does end up, having a comment? And people say it does start with the hello. But my whole thing is this: if I know who I have at home, and if I know that I love this man, if I know I want a foundation, if I know I want a life, if I know I want this to be my life partner, you don't never have to worry when I step out that door and you're not with me. You don't never have to worry if I don't pick up my phone and you can't get to me at that moment. You will never have to worry about that. I don't know if a man or a woman will ever feel secure within their relationship to where they don't see their partner and they not thinking nothing or they partner not picking up their phone and they don't think something. I don't know. But all I know is if I'm not answering my phone, you don't gotta worry because I'm not with another man. Or when I step foot off that door, you don't gotta worry because there's not another man that's on my mind. So, and I'm tired of having to prove that. I'm not proving that anymore. It's either you see it for yourself or you just don't. It's simple as that. I'm just not dealing with the crazy anymore. I'm just not doing it. So if a man can't come correct, baby, you can exit. It's all about your reaction when men try to talk to you. That's what I just said. I just said it. I said sit back and see how they respond. Now me, people say my friendliness comes off as flirtatious. It's never meant for it to come off that way. And I'm again walking into something, I will always tell a man, listen, I'm a very friendly person. I don't mind engaging in a conversation with someone. I need to know if you have a sense of uncomfortability with that. Because if you do, I can keep it short, good morning, how are you? Have a good day. But I can't sit up here and just be blind, deaf, and dumb in this world because of how you feel or what you've gone through. I'm not her respectfully, and you're not him respectfully. Don't treat me like her, and I won't treat you like him. Because if you treat me like her, you gotta go. I don't want to hear nothing about your ex. I don't want to hear nothing about that because at the end of the day, sweetheart, I'm not her, and you not him. I don't bring him in it. You don't bring her in it. That's it. And we starting this chapter, we are starting this chapter. We are starting this life. We are starting this foundation. We are starting this partnership. Us. Me and you. That's it. That's just where I stand. I'm just not. That's why I said certain things I'm not accepting, certain things I'm not dealing with, and I have a sense of who I am, what I want, and why I want it. And if a man cannot meet me on that same level, then God bless you. Like you said, I'm not getting any younger. So if you can't meet me where I want to be at, God bless you. I'm not giving you years to get it together. I'm not giving you months to get it together. I'm not waiting a week to have no conversation. Certain things I am not doing, I am not accepting, I am not tolerating, and I am not dealing with this. So if you cannot come on my level, baby, you can end the stage left. Simple as that. Money J said, I hate that when people tries to bring their bag into a new relationship. That's why I tell people sometimes people relationships don't work out because they mess it up. You know what's so funny? I used to genuinely believe that only those two people can mess up a relationship, but now that I think about it, if you welcome the outside into your relationship, sweetheart, you done screwed your whole relationship up. Because once the outside even gets wind of your relationship, forget about it. Because it's gonna be, oh girl, with the pop. Guess who he was seen with last night? He was seen with Jessica with the big booty. Okay, and you know how Jessica get down. No, you don't know how Jessica get down because you don't know Jessica. So why don't you zip it, zippy, and mind your business? How about that? And again, just because you see something does not mean it is something. Your eyes can play a trick on you, and your emotions will lie to you. So, as a grown man and as a grown woman, you sit down, you have the conversation amongst each other, not you, Jessica, Susie, Sarah, and everybody don't need to be in our business. Keep home, or these streets will fuck up your relationship. But it's simple as that. And if y'all sitting up here, oh my goodness, I love you. We never gonna break up. Oh, girl, you know what he did last night? No, she don't know what he did last night, but she finna find out because you finna tell her. Stop it. Let me tell you something. My relationship gonna be so 007. It's gonna be ridiculous. Arthur Lewis said, "Good morning, my beautiful friend. Good morning, aka slash good night. Good night." Money Jamie, quiet. No, today, right? I'm gonna tell you that. Money J said, laugh out loud. The people around you are probably like, why is that woman talking to her so many times? I don't think it's nobody out here. Oh no, I'm lying. It's parents and calls. Parents and kids. Yeah, child. Ooh, my nose is irritating me. But certain things I'm just not doing it. There's a lot of things that I'm just not willing to accept. Like you cannot come to me and say, oh my goodness, I want to be with you, but I need space and I need to figure out what's going on. You know, it's so funny. Speaking of that, right? It's so funny because the person that I was talking to, when he left for like months at a time, he came back, and I remember the last thing he said was that he was going through something. And I was like, if you would have told me that you needed that space, then I would have handled this different. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not being disrespectful, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I'm not waiting for somebody to get something under control because I done been through too much. Okay, so if I am in a relationship, it is either I can come to you with what is on my mind, okay, and we can figure it out together because when you are in a relationship, you're not in these emotions by yourself. You're not in this by yourself. You're in it with someone who's supposed to genuinely want your back and have the best interest for you mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally. So you don't have to go through something by yourself. I refuse to sit up here and let a man tell me, oh, I need space. Okay, well, then you take all the space you need, but I'm going to tell you right now, you can't come back. I'm like when I tell you guys I'm being so clear, so clear. I don't want to hear nothing about you going through something and you need your space. Well, then God bless you because you got all the space in the world. Because I'm not waiting for nobody to get it together. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Call me selfish, but I'm not doing it. Because if I'm going through something and if I want you there, I would feel away if you're going through something and you don't want me there. And then again, it's like a lot of people feel, well, Dad, I don't want to bring that to my significant other or my spouse, whatever phrase or term you want to use, because I don't want to bring them down. You might not bring them down. They want to help. They're there for a reason. Let them help you. Now, unless you asking me for $1,000, baby, I don't got that. So if you need help financially, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not. You can't come to me, love. I'm sorry. Like, boo. Yeah, you and your all the space and room for that. I don't got you. Like, I don't got you. I'm sorry, but I can't help you in that department. No, anything else I could probably help you with, but just not that one. Like, no, like, no. Mm, Like, I just, ooh, pardon me, but I just can't do it. And I'm always going to tell a man, straight up, listen, financially, I am working a lot because I'm trying to set a goal for myself. I would love to go back to school. I would love to take, one course at a time. So I would have to again adjust my schedule all over again, which that's definitely in my to-do list is to go back to school. Definitely want to start taking one class at a time just to kind of, get me in the door. Been in college, I just have to finish. So one class at a time, I don't feel it will hurt me. I just feel I would be on here less, which is cool because you guys know, like, I have a goal, you know what I'm saying? And so me working the way that I'm working is the reason why I do it because, again, I have to provide a roof over my son head, clothes on his back, and food on the table, and bills have to be paid. But I definitely do want to go back to school, taking one course, excuse me, one class at a time. So I think that is extremely important for me to do. So I definitely do want to get that started as soon as I possibly can because I want to finish. I genuinely want to finish. So that's why I said I don't got time for someone to come in and say, "Hey, I don't know." Well, I'm sorry, but I do know. I do know what I want. I do know what I want in life, and I do know where I want to go, and I do know what I'm not accepting, and I do know what I will accept. I'm just so on that level of if you're not there, then sweetheart, God bless you. But I will not let you waste my time for 6 years or 7 months or whatever the case may be. No, thank you. Good luck. God bless. And it's funny, 'cause all the men that was liking me, I started to know that they started trying to come back. I said, "Oh, hell no, y'all all got to go. Nope, exit stage left. You got to go. Got to go. You got to go. Nope. God bless you. Good luck. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go. Leave. Go." And again, this is me being very honest. Like, no, thank you. I don't want no parts of you. I don't want you. No, you're not the man for me. Have a blessed day. Simple as that. My long term goal is to become a therapist for battered women, have a house, and be happy. Those are, and to get my degree, of course. Those are my top three. So I feel I can work on my first one, which is getting my degree for college because I've already been to college, so I just have to finish some of the course. But for my for my major, I would have to do sign language. I think sign language is pretty cool, but those are my top three, definitely. Pertaining to having a significant other, I don't know about that right now, but I would love to become married. But I would love to I would love to get married. So it would be school, getting my degree, having my own home, which is the house, like having my own house, and what was the other one I said? I don't remember. Sorry. And then I said, me getting married. But me getting married, that one is like, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not gonna sit there and be sad about it. But I definitely want to do those things though. And only I can start that. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to take accountability and start it now. You understand me? So simple as that. My neck hurting so bad. I don't know what the heck I did to it, but it hurt. I will always encourage somebody to go back to school. And but then again, school sometimes it's just not for some people sometimes. And I to each his own. So having owning go and being married to someone who makes you happy. I wouldn't say marriage is a big one though. I wouldn't say that because again, I'm cool on that one. But it would definitely be owning my own home, getting my degree. What was the third one I said? I don't even remember. I had three, and it wasn't the one getting married. I can't remember what the third one was. I don't remember. But those two are my top two for sure. Again, if it does happen, those are very good goals and they're very achievable. That part, and it takes me to do them. You understand what I'm saying? So 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Getting my degree and owning my own house, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. 2 out of 3 is not bad. So I'm okay with whatever God throws my way. If it's me and my dog by myself, then it's just me and my dog by ourselves, and that's it. I'm cool. So it's okay. Life has a funny way of showing me things, and tomorrow's not promised. So it's cool. It's okay. I'm not and never gonna be mad at nothing. I'll believe that you'll achieve them all. I believe 2 out of 3. I believe 2 out of 3 are very achievable for me. I am so tired. I can't wait to go home and go to sleep. I'm tired. I had a long day and I have a longer day tomorrow. Oh my good Lord Jesus. I need some drink. I need a pink drink. Woo. I'm cold too for some reason. I am freezing. Oh my dumb self. I got my jacket right there. Lord have mercy, totally forgot. I'm cold. Y'all know what's so odd? This might sound crazy, but when I first put a jacket on, I get frustrated because I be with the jacket on. Sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I got real tired. See, here I go. Being being times I'm tired. Alright, you guys, I am going to go because I am tired and I gotta get Noah from his class. Then he gotta go home, take his medicine, take a bath, and eat. And he has to go to bed because I gotta wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I got picked up 8 to 3. And then, oh, that's right, the kids don't got, oh, that's right, the kids don't got school, so I don't even gotta, so today my mom got Noah. Tomorrow I don't gotta get him because the kids don't got school. And then Friday, my best friend is getting him, so AKA his godfather. So you guys, I'm gonna go. Ew, ew, that better not be inside my car. Oh, it's a bug outside my car, no bugs. You guys, I'm gonna go have a, if anything, I might get back on here later, but I don't know. I might, then again, I might not. I'm glad that at least y'all can freaking. Oh, hi, William. I be feeling so bad when I'm about to get off. And people start getting on. Ew. I don't know. The bugs on my car, they're freaking gross. And you guys, I'm gonna go have a great night. I'm gonna try to have some drink. Not no alcohol beverage either, but like something to drink. So I love you guys. Have an amazing night. Stay safe, stay humble, stay beautiful, stay grounded. Stay grounded and genuinely always try to achieve what you want to achieve in life and always try to have a balance in life of what you want and what you will not accept. All right. So have a good night. I hope everybody makes it to tomorrow morning and have a really good day. Bye, Viewers. I love you all. If you are new to my channel, there's nothing but blessings and humbleness coming your way. And I love you guys. Bye, my love.